Hello everyone, welcome back. It's TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Guys, we're managing Liverpool in our 5-season challenge thriller. Now, managing Liverpool, we should be expecting to win the Premier League title amongst other cup competitions as well. But within this 5-season challenge, we've got to see whether or not if we can develop younger players. We've got to see if we can bring in the talented players and actually try and compete with the likes of Manchester City, Chelsea, Tottenham, United, West Ham, all the other top teams in the English League. But that's just the English League. We've still got to try and compete in the Champions League as well. So guys, so sit back, relax and enjoy this 5-season challenge with Liverpool. So guys, we've come to the end of the first season. Now guys, just to give you a quick update, we finished third in the Premier League. We finished third in the Premier League. We're 10 points behind City, which is absolutely stupid on our part. We didn't bring any new players in. We played with the players that we've got in the team. We played the 4-2-3-1, which, I think is, it's a pretty good formation, to be fair with you. But it just wasn't good enough for us. Now, going over some of the stats of the players, I mean, you can see Darwin Núñez. He turned out magnificent this season. Mohamed Salah had a great season as well. Jota, okay, he obviously a bit of he comes on as a sub. Other than that, the rest of the team didn't really follow with the goals. Assists, you can look at Cody Gakpo, obviously Salah, as well as Núñez once again, and Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson both turned up as well. But other than that, I mean, it was a bit of a struggle for us this season, which is bad for us, of course. Going through some of the other cup competitions, Community Shield, we came runners up. The League Cup we won. We'll have a look at that momentarily. FA Cup we won as well. Brilliant. So we won the double, the League Cup and the FA Cup. We'll go through that. And Champions League, we got knocked out in the second phase, which is bad. But we beat Arsenal in the FA Cup final 3-0 with Diaz and Núñez banging in the goals for us. And in the League Cup final, Man City 2-0. So we beat the Premier League champions, yet we couldn't beat them in the league. So that's something we desperately need to try and pick up on. Now we're going to see what players we can bring in for the second season. So we're going to head off to the start of the first game of the second season, see what players we could bring in, and hopefully we can then try to compete for the Premier League title. So guys, we're coming up to the first game of the new season. We've got to register our team for the Champions League qualifying phase. But just to give you a quick update, we've managed to bring in a fair few players, and as you can see, we've only spent just under £11 million on new players. Players like Moussa Dembele, Houssem Aura, Timo Hubers, Jack Butland, Conrad Lema, Evan Dicker, Reece Nelson, and lastly Marcus Thuram. I think this was an absolutely amazing summer transfer window for us. Players out, we've managed to bring in £37 million worth of players, selling players like Simicus, James Milner, and Bobby Firmino. Obviously, you can see that Glatzel, Aroya, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Chambers, and Keita have all gone either on Bosman ruling or free transfer. And looking at the future transfer list, we've got Tom Hill looking like he's going to be joining us tomorrow, in fact. So we've got a good team set up. I'm really happy to see that. And as you can see, we've moved the wingers into the centralised role, partnering up with Mo Salah. But Marcus Thuram starting up front. We've put Darwin Núñez on the subs bench, seeing whether or not if Núñez is going to be our number one player, or is Marcus Thuram going to be taking the reins. So let's see what happens at the end of season 2. Can we win the Premier League? Can we retain the FA Cup and League Cup? Can we get further in the Champions League? Let's head over to the end of the second season. So guys, we've come to the end of the second season, and little do you guys know, we've come third again. Finishing third, we're 8 points behind Man United this season, 10 points behind City last season, 8 points behind United this season. I mean, it's slowly going in the right direction, but it's not where we need to be right now. We'll have a quick look at the other cup competitions here. The Community Shield, runners up, second year's running. League Cup, we got knocked out in the quarterfinals. FA Cup quarter-final. Champions League's the only thing that we were left in, and we got to the semi-final. See, that is bad. That is very, very, very bad. I mean, it's absolutely shocking. I mean, we'll have a look at the stats. Goals. Nunez struggled for goals this season, but then again, he's played 37 games and he's got 23 goals. So, in fact, he didn't struggle. He's actually done brilliantly. Salah with 19. But the rest of the team didn't follow. It's a real bad shame, this is, because we've had so many great players come into the squad, and really it's not changed us whatsoever. So we're going to be looking at bringing a couple of players in. I think we need to offload a couple of players as well. So let's head over to the start of season 3. Let's see what we can bring in. Let's see what we've managed to get rid of, and hopefully we can get Liverpool challenging for the Premier League title. So guys, we've come to the start of season 3. We've brought in a lot of players into the Liverpool squad, but when I say a lot of them are the reserve players that comes in and joins us. But we've brought in players like James Maddison. I think he's a fantastic acquisition for us. Alessandro Bastoni, I think it's really good to have us in our team over at centre back. Danny Olmo, I'm excited to see what he can bring us into our team. Someone for the future, Luka Vaskovic, 17-year-old Croatian, and I can only see really good things from him as we grow him, as we make him grow up. Moises Caicedo from Brighton, I'm looking forward to having him in the team. Breas Mendes, good, he's a good backup player. And lastly, the superstar Kim Min-jae from Napoli, the most sought after centre back, definitely in the Serie A football today. I'm looking forward to having him in the team. Him and Bastoni, and potentially Virgil van Dijk, potentially playing a 5-3-2 formation. I think these three centre backs together, they're going to be absolutely formidable. They are going to be such a brick wall, which should hopefully be very hard to break down. Players that's left the team, we've let go of Marcus Thuram. Looking at his season, 10 goals, 27 games. Yeah, you could look at it as 1 goal every 3 games, but just for some reason it wasn't working out. Diego Jota and Thiago both going to Crystal Palace. Moussa Dembele's gone to Palmeiras. Sad to see him go, but well, you look at those stats, 4 goals in 20 games, not great, is it? Fabinho, Joe Gomez, loads of players gone on free transfer. Husam Ora. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the players that we brought in on a Bosman ruling, we've made money on, to be fair. But yes, I mean, all of these players have gone. I'm looking forward to season 3. I'm looking forward to seeing us really compete for the Premier League title, as well as the other cup competitions and the European Champions League. So let's head over to the end of the season. Let's see what has happened to our Liverpool team at the end of season 3. We've come to the end of season 3, guys, and look what has happened to our Liverpool team. We've become champions of the Premier League with 90 points. That is absolutely brilliant for us. Absolutely brilliant. I'm so over the moon with it. We'll have a quick look at the other trophies that we were in as well. First of all, the Community Shield. Obviously, we weren't in it because we didn't do anything last season. League Cup. Oh, a finalist. We got beaten by Arsenal in extra time. Trossard and Gabriel Jesus finishing it off for us. That is, that's annoyed me big time. FA Cup. Get in. Brilliant. We've managed to reclaim back the FA Cup. Salah and Nunez. Nunez gets sent off 2 minutes after scoring his goal. What had actually happened to him? He pushed Brown in the chest. That's it. That's just stupid. What about the Champions League? Right, we'll go back from that. Final. We got beaten in the final by Real Madrid 3-0. We got beaten, convinced. Well, they just took their chances and we didn't. Right, let's have a look at the transfers. The transfers, obviously. So we had all these players come in. Alexis McAllister came and joined us halfway through the season. Didn't feature that much at all as well, to be fair. But let's have a look at the stats. So goals coming in from Nunez, Salah, Maddison, Trent. Brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant to see. It's much, much better from our team. Assists, Conrad Lema. Wowee, look at that. And Trent, James and Cody all did brilliantly with the assists. I mean, Kim Min-jae, come on. 5.1. Andrew Robertson, 4.3. Even Dicker, 3.9. Bastoni, 3.6. Lema, 3.5. This defensive tackle rate is superb. Absolutely superb. But yes, I mean this is fantastic to see with the team, guys. It really, really is. Absolutely fantastic. Now we are looking towards season 4. We need to bring in 1, maybe 2 people to finalise our team. And the main focus is A, reclaiming our Premier League title, and B, we need to win the Champions League. The Champions League is what we're missing right now. So let's head over to the start of season 4. Let's see who we can bring in, and hopefully we've got a team ready to compete for the Champions League. So the start of season 4, guys, and the players we've managed to bring in: Eric Dyer as a backup player, Orkun Koku, Jude Bellingham, Mohamed Kudus, and lastly Maxence Lacroix. I mean, we've only spent £40 million, which was fantastic, and the players that have left the club: Kanute, Matip, Hubers, Olmo and Harvey, bringing in £96 million. So once again, we are bringing money to the club. We're bringing in these fantastic players into the club as well. So we're doing really, really well on that front. But guys, you know, this is what our team is looking like now. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do at the end of season 4. Let's head over to the end of season 4. Let's see what titles we can win. Let's see if we can finally grab that UEFA Champions League title for Liverpool. So guys, we come to the end of season 4, and Liverpool fell short of the title race. We lost to Arsenal by 1 measly point. 1 measly point, and 2 goals separated us from Arsenal. Now that, I mean, that in itself is a bitter pill to swallow. I mean, I can see already we lost in the Champions League final to Real Madrid for the 2nd year running, and we lost in the FA Cup final to Manchester City. But I mean, just looking at the games that we lost, I mean, all it took was scoring 2 goals, 1 against United, 1 against Villa. Game, set and match, we would have won the league, and that hasn't happened. That's how sorry it is. That's how sorry it is. That's bad. Obviously we don't know what's happened in the League Cup, so let's have a quick look at the League Cup. We got to the final, the quarter final, sorry, and yeah, that's just bad. Lastly, we need to see the Charity Shield, haven't we? Oh, we won the Charity Shield. We've got something to be happy about. We won the Charity Shield 2-1 against the Premier League winners. And look who Arsenal's got. Kylian Mbappe. £184 million Arsenal spent to bring Kylian Mbappe into the team. To tell you the truth, I mean, I thought we had a really good team. Maybe just the setup. Maybe we just need to bring in a couple of players in to really boost our firepower, or maybe looking at the defensive side of things. We definitely need to do something. It's a sorry effort of a season from us. So let's head over to the last time. Let's head over to the start of the season 5. Let's see who we could bring in. Let's see if we can really mount up a real good effort of a title race challenge. So we've come to the start of season 5. It's the last season for us managing Liverpool, and already I see Plymouth Argyle in the Premier League. That's bad news for me, being a Talk United fan. Let's head over to the team, and we brought in 5 really good players. Gregor Kobel from Borussia Dortmund, Jonathan Icone from Fiorentina, Marcus Pedersen from Ajax, Ansu Fati from Barcelona, and Evan Ferguson from Brighton. All in all, we spent £230 million, and I'm not one that usually spends a lot of money on players, but we've gone out and we've done the business. I feel that maybe we needed to do it to really push pressure on the other teams, because we need to win the Premier League. The players that have left: Keller on a free transfer, Bobby Clark, Alexis McAllister, Virgil van Dijk, Luis Diaz, and James Maddison. Bringing in total £146 million. So all in all, we spent just shy of 70 million. That in itself is good. Don't get me wrong, it is. But at the same time, I do worry. I do worry, because I think maybe we haven't really invested into the team as much as what we should have done. But guys, let's head over to the end of the season. Let's see what we could do for Liverpool. Let's see if we can finally reclaim back all of our cup tournament trophies, and let's see if we can finally win the UEFA Champions League. Guys, we've come to the end of this last season, and already I can see Tottenham's won the Champions League and we've lost on penalties in the final. That's something really bad to look at, isn't it? Let's head over to the start. Let's head over to the league. Let's see what's happened in the league. Have we won the league? Get in! Yes, we have. Brilliant. Fantastic. That's amazing. 2 points. We beat City. West Ham, 3rd. Wowee. God. How did Plymouth Argyle get along? I need to see. They got relegated. Good. Sorry, Plymouth Argyle fans. Let's have a look at the Community Shield and all of the other tournaments. We weren't in the Community Shield. Okay, what about the League Cup? Quarter-final. We got to the quarter-final of the League Cup. What about the FA Cup? Oh, yes. We won the FA Cup. And look who we beat. Tottenham as well. We beat Tottenham. Salah and Kaku in the 85th and 90th minute to seal the deal in the FA Cup final. And Tottenham's got Marcus Rashford too. Right, let's have a look at the stats, guys, of this team. So Darwin Nunez, 22 goals. Salah dropping now with 14. Fati, good season. Koku, good season as well. Evan Ferguson, 9 goals in 7 games. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Trent, another good season with the assists, and same with Koku as well. But guys, all in all, the Liverpool team is starting to build up. We're starting to have something there which can be really consistent, and hopefully we can really do some damage with this Liverpool team. But guys, if you have liked this video, please make sure that you do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. We will be doing lots and lots and lots of more of season-long gameplays, 5-year challenges. I'll be looking at doing other challenges as well with this database. But guys, thank you very much for your love and for your support, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you the next video that we have on my channel here at TGR That's Gaming Robo.